is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and today we have some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 sniping gameplay using the Ballista. I figured I'd just use a sniper for a couple of games, and I ended up getting this game where I didn't start off great at the start of the game, but I ended up getting off to a better start, or a better game towards the end. So I hope you do all enjoy this gameplay while we talk about some Advanced Warfare news that happened within the past week, I would say. I'm not sure how long ago it actually was, like within an actual week, but I'm just going to say within the past week because it's probably around the general area. So first off, speaking of sniping and sniping gameplay, apparently Michael Condrey wants there to be less sniping, or less quickscoping I should say, in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, so there's not going to be lots of snipers like the like Black Ops 2 has them, where it's just like crazy overpowered stuff. He wants it to be more controlled, and he doesn't want it to be the main class, but he still doesn't want it to be like so underpowered. You know, he wants it to be greatly balanced in that, you know, the snipers are still kind of a usable class, but not overpowered that everyone just has to use snipers to win like they do in Black Ops 2. So that's a really good thing. That's a positive thing. And the next thing I want to talk about for the majority of this video, because I thought I'd add that in since we are talking about some sniping gameplay here, EXO Mute. Dead Silence is coming back to Advanced Warfare. So for a while, we didn't know what Dead Silence was going to be, because Michael Condrey said that Dead Silence was going to be, or they're going to try a new route with Dead Silence within Advanced Warfare and see how it ends up turning out, you know, after the game came out. So, we didn't hear any news on this for a long time. I mean, we knew that Dead Silence was going to be somehow in the game, but we didn't hear how. So for a while, you know, we thought that Dead Silence wasn't even going to come back, that he was just saying that. But then we see the return, or somehow, of EXO Mute. It's called EXO Mute, and it's basically Dead Silence for Advanced Warfare, except as an exosuit ability. So it's one of the abilities you could throw on your class. Now, first off, let me say that this is a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to get my thoughts out there right now and then explain it. So, basically, for every 20 seconds, and if you have the overcharge perk or whatever it is on, you could have it for 30 seconds, the EXO ability. So, it's 20 or 30 seconds depending on what you have. Even in the case, we'll just say, let's say you have the overcharge thing on, you could have it for 30 seconds. So, if you're using EXO Mute for 30 seconds, that means that once every life, you will have this ability to silence your footsteps. And first off, let me say that the footsteps in Advanced Warfare are crazily loud. Like, they might even be louder than the MW3 ones. I mean, if you go and watch, like, raw footage of just Advanced Warfare gameplay with no commentary over it, the footsteps are giant. They're like elephants stomping in, like, rooms, like, right next to you. Like, it's so loud. And one of the things that I like, first off, I run Dead Silence in Advanced Warfare is not even. I run Dead Silence in all the Call of Duties except Black Ops 2, because Black Ops 2 actually did it right. Treyarch did it right with the footsteps, but I run Dead Silence in Call of Duty Ghosts, Modern Warfare 3, and stuff like that, because I hate hearing my own footsteps, and like obviously I don't want people to hear my footsteps, but I hate when I can hear my own footsteps because it just throws me off, and I start to play worse when I can hear my own footsteps. And in Advanced Warfare, it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. It's just going to be, I can't do that unless I throw on this EXO Mute ability, which allows me to only have it for 30 seconds, and that's it. So I guess he wanted to be more tactical, so I could, you know, go silence my footsteps at a more tactical pace, but apparently, he didn't want to put Dead Silence in the game as a perk because it was one of those perks that you always had to use. It was, you know, the standard perk for every class. But then, yet again, as I mentioned for the third time on this channel and separate videos, why is toughness even in the game? I can't even answer that. So he wanted to take out Dead Silence because it's one of those mandatory perks. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I have a problem with him taking out Dead Silence, but then how come Toughness is still in there? That's what makes it worse. Toughness is a mandatory perk too, but you make Toughness one of the best perks. I mean, even though Michael Condrey said that it's not going to be the most overpowered perk, who knows really what it's going to be. So they have Toughness, but not Dead Silence, which doesn't make any sense to me. Now, you know, like I said before, if Toughness was not in the game, and if it was built into everyone's, you know, gun and everyone's game, then there wouldn't be a problem with Dead Silence. But Dead Silence isn't in the game, but Toughness is. That just really ruins it for me. And dead silence, like I said, dead silence is one of those mandatory perks, especially for the people that like to play, competitive search and destroy, or just regular search and destroy, and all those types of game modes where you need to be silent. Advanced Warfare Footsteps are just not like you're not even going to be. The game modes are going to be ruined. Those game modes are going to be completely ruined, and oh, well, you could use the EXO mutability. I'm telling you right now that it's just going to be a bad idea. It's not going to be the best idea, and I think Michael Condrey said that if this idea doesn't work out, he could go, he's going to go fix it and put dead silence back in the game. But who really knows? I just think that right now they should just completely scrap the idea of Exomute. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out for anyone. I mean, having Exomute for 30 seconds at all is just going to be so minimalistic for one life that you might as well not even use it. You'd rather use the cloak ability or something like that, because that's actually somewhat useful rather than running around without hearing your sound for 30 seconds. That's just completely useless. It makes no sense. That's basically all I have to say about it, because I think that what they should do, the ideas that they should do is make the footsteps just like Treyarch made them. So, like how Black Ops 2 footsteps are, make the footsteps like that, because you can barely hear them. So then this exomutability would not be a big of a problem. So if people actually wanted to go more silent than the footsteps already are, you could do that. It would kind of be a little bit of a waste, but it would still be really good if you're playing Search and Destroy. The footsteps, you couldn't hear your footsteps for 30 seconds, but the footsteps in the game weren't really that loud either, but you could still kind of hear them like they were in Black Ops 2. And then you could either do that, or you could just add dead silence back into the game, and that's really what it comes down to, and that's really the only thing that you can do. But if you did enjoy this gameplay, leave a like and subscribe for more Call of Duty content with Advanced Warfare coming out. Leave a comment below on what you think about Advanced Warfare, Exomute, and what you think about the kind of quickscoping aspect that we talked about earlier. And I'll see you on my next video. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. Peace.